Yes, I'm here another day, folks. Every day I wake up is a great day. Let's wait and get some people here. Folks, I don't do any of those things that other people do and, you know, show different things and do all those because I don't know nothing about technology. And I'm not going to learn. I'm just not going to. I don't see what the need is because I come to you live and in person. So you get me, whether you like me or not. Let's get some people here. Who do we have here so far? I can't even see. It says we got one person. So, folks, there's Mandy. How was your day, honey? You must have had a busy morning. I tried calling you. One thing people can count on about me is that I'm not going to be doing anything at a certain time. Okay, like some people, they're regimented. They come on at a certain time. Not me. I never know when I'm going to do it or whether I want to do it, but I do it when I feel like it. So, what are we going to talk about today? Looks like they're going to wrap up on the trial on that, what's her name, Lancy girl. Okay. Hi, Tony. Lupin says, Tony. Okay, Tony, how you doing today? How's your day going? And then you got the Keefe D trial. Eh? And they're saying, or Shug said, that Keefe D's lawyers offered him $1 million to lie, and he turned it down. That's a lot of money. And Shug is not flowing with money like he used to, and he's in prison. So what's $1 million going to do to him? Anthony Struck, am I lost? Hi, Jackson Lindsay, how are you? Abdul, Abrar, Scotty. I'm having a good day, folks. Every day I wake up is a great day. You know, people ask me, how do you feel? Every day I wake up is a great day because hopefully I can make somebody else's life happier. Huh? You feel with your hands, Anthony. And people want to know my age every time. Why? Why can't they just Google it? It's right there. Huh? Like the shirt, Louise. Louise. Still City, how are you? One day at a time. You're right, Scotty. Okay? I'm 24. Yeah, you got it right. Okay. Hello, Irish. Hello. I'm going to say hello to everybody I could here. Yesterday, I got a text from a friend of mine. He said something yesterday and I missed it. Okay? You like these glasses, Gabby? And tell me what you think of these glasses. Okay? What do you think of these? Mm, these are heavy. That's why I don't wear them that much. I like light. It's like my clothing. I like my clothing light. I like my girls light. No, I'm not, Marge. Huh? Is America still ahead of others or we're taking risks for career plans? Good question, my friend. America's in trouble, whether you realize it or not. Huh? We got somebody from Turkey here. Turkey knows what I'm talking about. Blue says I'm a funny guy. Folks, hit that like button. Share, let other people know I'm here. Okay? Yeah, we're getting a lot of things being held in review here. Yeah, still nurse. She's a wolf. Who are you talking about? That girl Lacey? Hello, Agent Orange. How are you, buddy? Huh? I'm at boy, folks. I can't say some of these names, so forgive me. Okay, I want to try it. No, I'm not I'm going to say Marge or Marq. Okay. No, I'm not. Why would you think that? I'm Italian. I'm Roman Catholic. That's how I was born, and that's how I will die. Okay? Agent Orange, what do you mean it's Saturday? What do you mean? Folks, I got some really great news today. I got a meeting, 10:30 a.m. Friday morning over at Paramount Studios. So keep your fingers crossed, folks. Hello, BC. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. How about as well? Qualified healthcare professional person. What's the meeting for? Hello? It's about my movie, The Accidental Gangster. That's what it's about. Written from, taken from this book, The Accidental Gangster, from a church salesman, a Hollywood fixer. Now, folks, normally I would say go to my website and purchase an autographed copy. But guess what? My website is temporarily down. It'll be up soon. So if you want the book, go to Amazon. Huh? Yes, it's being turned into a movie, folks. Somebody said, what was my second job? Ask about what my fifth job was. Huh? Hmm. Oh, my life. Boy, folks, if you can't leave your comments respectful, then by all means, take a walk. Okay? Huh? Dude. Okay, Granddaddy, you're sorry. I mark you. I accept it. Okay? So, folks, if you got some serious questions, all right, ask me. All right? And keep liking, keep sharing. That's what I'm supposed to say. Okay? Martin Scorsese might take an interest. No, it's not going to be Martin Scorsese, I don't think. I don't know, folks. Okay? I let the big wigs make those decisions. They're not up to me. You know what's up to me? It's how much they offer me and the deal that I get. Okay? No, I don't pay, Andrew. I wish I did. You know, a lot of people got hobbies that they love doing. You know, some people paint, and some people play a musical instrument. Everybody's got something they love. But me, I don't. I wish I had something. Okay? I can tell you, I'm a reader. Okay, somebody asked me my thoughts on Michael Francis. I happen to know Michael. Okay? Michael was a very smart guy, very intelligent, well spoken. Huh? Yeah, Andrew, I got some fire in me, trust me. I got a lot of fire in me. I gotta start steering it into other things. Okay, I don't know if I want to draw. I don't think so. I'm not an artist. Okay? Hmm. Raymond, no, I didn't know Raymond. Okay, I knew Frank Costello. I knew Meyer Lansky, Russell Buffalino, Carlo Marcello. And I was friends with Sonny Franchese for over 50 years, right up until his death. Okay? And while I room with a young Chinese woman. Hmm. How you doing, hey Will? Good to see you, my friend. Don't abuse the homeless. Okay, I don't abuse the homeless folks. So why would you say that to me? Okay, and are you saying you are a Gambino soldier? You know what? A real soldier would not say that. All right? Mm. Oh, hey, Will, thank you, my friend, hitting that thanks button. Folks, there is a thanks button there, and a lot of you don't know about it. Okay? And you can help support my channel. So, hey, Will, I want to thank you so much for that. All right? Thank you. We got anybody else who wants to help me out? Just hit that thanks button down there. Okay? And unfortunately, right now, folks, I can't autograph any books, okay? Because my website is down. It should be back up in a day or two. All right? And then you can purchase an autographed copy over there. I'm so disappointed. That happened today, okay? Uh, no. Thank you, Well, I try to share my knowledge. You know, the thing that I try to do the most is try to make this world a better place. And, you know, it's a shame that on social media, okay, the ones who get all the views and all the subscribers are the ones who create conflict. I don't want conflict. I've had enough conflict in my life. Why would I want more? Why would you want more? You know, I watch these guys who got their different channels, these former gangsters and so forth. And they got a war going on, all right? A war. They're putting Joey Merlino down. Joey Merlino's putting them down, going after them because they're rats. Okay? Look at folks. There comes a time in our life you gotta forget about yesterday. Yesterday's not coming back. God damn, I wish it would, but it's not. So bury it. Bury the hatchet. I told these guys a long time ago, if any of you remember, I did a video. Let's all get together and let's bring positive things to the world. Doesn't that make sense? I think that's what I try to do. And I wish these people would do, but they know that the people love these wars, these conflicts, and all this crap that's going on. All right, and then the blacks want to go against the whites against the black. Oh man, I think there's more or less over on TikTok. Folks, all these conflicts going on. And they get hundreds and hundreds of people in the room to watch it. How sick can you be? Why can't we all want the world to be a better place? I want to be able to go to the grocery shop and not fear what the prices are going to be tomorrow. I want to go get gas. I want to pay a normal price for gas. I can't do that. Neither can you. But the President of the United States, he doesn't understand. And how could he possibly understand? He has never been in a grocery store. Prices don't make a difference what it is to him. He can go out anywhere and purchase anything that he wants. Here we are trying to make an extra $20, $30, and he's making billions by being the President of the United States. That shows how much he cares for our country. Okay? Folks, and I know we got a lot of supporters of Donald Trump there. They think he's Jesus Christ. He's not. Okay? And I tell you before, I voted for him. Because I don't lie to you. I tell you the truth. And I voted for him because when I looked at the ballots, who the hell else was there for me to vote for? There was nobody else. Yeah, you want to say Kamala. I couldn't vote for her. See, I remember at the beginning when Joe Biden put her in charge of the border, and she never went there. That there alone is enough for me to say, nope, okay? I know some of you got different thoughts. That's one good thing we still have in America. We can all think what we want. Can we do what we want? No. Because every day, those senators and congressmen are making laws of things that are illegal for us to do. But for them to do it, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay for them to do it. They break the law every goddamn day. Boy, folks, I think we're going to have to quit smoking very soon here, okay? Or maybe because it's so hot. And I got my fan, I got my air going. It's 95 degrees outside here, okay? Italians ruined a lot of life. Boy, you don't know a goddamn thing about Italians. Who is that person? Huh? Driver's seat, 1707. You, I think, you don't like the Italians? What are you? I got nothing against you, my friend. I don't care what nationality you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what religion you are. I got nothing wrong. Huh? I don't hate nobody. You know why I don't hate anybody? When you hate other people, you're not hurting them. Not hurting them at all. You're hurting yourself. Yeah, ex Riley. Hi, Mate. How are you? You from London, my friend? Hmm. Oh, darling. Ex Vito, bless your heart also. Thank you. Yeah, folks. I hear people, oh, I hate that person. Why? Why? Because they did something 30 years ago? Okay. What's Christopher Columbus got to do with this conversation over here? Okay? Anybody here, did anybody tell me what Christopher Columbus has with this conversation or any conversation that I'm talking about? The Wanderer is here? Where's the Wanderer? Where's my friend the Wanderer, Mandy? I don't see her. I think there's some technology problems, issues going on, with Google. I'm not sure, okay? But, I think there are. Maybe that's it. All right? Huh. There's Wanderer. Yeah, how you doing? Huh. Driver's seat. Christopher Columbus is not even celebrated in those places he visited and died in. What do I give a shit? What do I give a shit about that? And driver's seat, why do you care? Why is that such a big issue with you? You see, there's a typical example. Somebody wants to go back in history, and obviously driver's seat has an intense hate for Christopher Columbus, a guy that he never met, a guy that he doesn't know. Christopher Columbus was a guy that discovered this country. Am I right? Maybe there was somebody before him too. I don't know. See, I wasn't there. I may be old, but I'm not that old. Huh? Ori, has any madam asked for your help? How you doing, Daniel Barry? Sports Highlight. What's up, kid? Huh? Yeah, folks. This is just what I mean. There's a guy that hates Christopher Columbus. See, he's carrying around a hatred. And he's not hurting Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus, if he were alive, would not even know who that guy is. But Christopher Columbus, he's been dead for over 250 years. All right? And this guy's carrying hate for him. So who's it hurting? It's hurting. It's hurting that guy. Drive, what was his name? Drive Sport or something like that. I don't see his name now. Maybe he left. All right? You want to go up against me, buddy? All right? You're going up around the wrong guy here. You want to take a chainsaw. Okay. Hmm. What was the question, Agent? Okay, let me try to find it here. Alright? Only has any madam asked you for help? Yep. The Beverly Hills Madam and Heidi Fleisch. And I helped them both out. Yes, I did. Someday I'm going to tell you this story. I'll never forget that phone call. I lived on the Wilshire corridor when the Beverly Hills Madam, her name was Elizabeth Adams, but she was known as the Beverly Hills Madam. She gave Heidi Fleiss her start, and they remained friends right up until the day that Elizabeth passed away. She was a piece of work, this girl. She handled and conducted everything from her bed. Not that she was sick, just she wanted to be comfortable. And she only needed the phone to send the girls to different days. And I'm going to tell you, she had high profile individuals. Very, very high profile individuals. But you know, I got to tell you one thing she would do. She always had a box of tissues next to her. She didn't have a cold. She didn't need them. But when she was picking it up, she wasn't blowing out. She was inhaling in. You know what she had in those tissues? She had she had a drug there. Yeah. So folks, keep hitting that like button. I let the algorithm know that I'm here and that I'm trying to be a good boy and not say anything bad. Gotta be careful what we say because we think we have freedom of speech. But you know, every social platform they change and what we're able to say and what we're not able to say no more. I mean, it's crazy, okay? But they literally are changing the dictionary. I don't like it. I want to say it just like it is. I want to use the words, but if I do, they're going to find me, they're going to take me down, they're going to do something like that. All right? Mandy, you're right. We lost another actor today, 80 years old. Dolly Parton yesterday. Dolly was 80 years old. You know they say things happen in threes. I hope I'm not going to be the third. No, I don't think I'm that high of a celebrity. Okay? But you know, folks, you heard me say this before. I think the 80s are probably the most dangerous years, if you want to call it that, because we lose so many people in their 80s. Yes, UNSC. The world is racing towards something. It's racing toward the destruction of the world with social media and AI. For all the good that it could have done, it's done the opposite. Because it's made people further apart. People really don't talk to each other anymore. It's all on their phone. It's texting, emails. Folks, you can't get to know somebody like that. All right? I hate to bust your bubble, but you can't get to know somebody like that. You don't know who behind that keyboard. Oh, they might be saying nice things to you. Take a look. I'm sure you guys are like me and you women Probably get tons of followers that are men. Okay, I get tons of girls, sexy like you can't believe. Okay, in their 20s, early 30s. They got 2 or 3 pictures. See, I check the profile. All right, they'll have 2 or 3 sexy pictures, and they'll text you. They'll send you a message. Normally, it's like, "Hey, folks, hey is for horses." Okay, hey is not how you start a conversation. They'll tell you, "Hey, I'm from the USA." Right then in there, you should know that they're talking from a computer room somewhere out of the country. And that beautiful picture that you think you're looking at is not a girl. It's some guy on a computer pretending to be. And then you go the opposite way, okay? With a woman, you get a couple pictures of some good looking, sexy guy. Same thing. Probably operating out of the same, I call them telephone rooms, but today they're computer rooms. Okay? Then they want you to go on this app, Zangy. Okay? I never heard of Zangy. I don't have that app, and I don't see any reason in getting that app. If it does exist, I didn't even look it up. Does anybody here know what Zangy is? Come on, tell me. I bet some of you there got suckered into those things. Okay, you know what they're looking for? They're looking to scam you and take your money. So, folks, I'm an older guy, older than most of you, probably all of you. I'm not tech savvy, but I could recognize a scam because I'm a street guy. You can't take that from me. Once you have it, you will always have it. Thank you, King Will. King, do you know what I'm talking about, my friend? And all these social media owners, they know they got there. They know it's there. They know they're fraud, but they don't do anything about it. Huh? They don't do anything about it. I've heard that 51% of all the profiles on social media are fakes. YouTube knows about it. TikTok knows. Facebook knows. Instagram, they all know it. And here's the simple reason why they don't do anything about it. I think it is like terms. They want to be advertised that they got billions and billions of subscribers. All right? But look at, if they got rid of all the scammers, that cuts down their business over 50%. And they should do that there. Sending love from Canada. All right? Thank you so much, Maria from Canada. Look at this mess now that Trump has created with Canada. Okay? Yeah, a lot of you probably for it. I'm not. He put terrorists, high whatever it was. Right. What's he think? Canada's not going to come back? And they came back with terror. Now, who are these terrorists benefiting? I can guarantee you, all right? It's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting me. A lot of cars are made in Canada and imported into the United States. The price of those cars is going to go up. Who's going to pay for it? You are. You're right there. All right, my friend. My friend Harmhoff. No. All right. Eat my fears. Why can't we all just get along? What's so hard with shaking each other's hand? My friend, you're a man after my own heart. That's what I say. Okay? I want to meet somebody. I want to look them in their eye. I want to shake their hand. I want to see what they look like. I want to know what they like, what they don't like. Okay? I can't tell that by texting somebody. Okay? Can you? No, you can't. Mandy, yesterday, I spent 700 on food this month. For me and two teens, $700 Mandy has spent this month on food. Folks, do you remember when you go to the grocery store? If you spent 100, you'd have 4 or 5 bags. Go today and spend 100. Get one bag of stuff. The average price of everything in the grocery store is now $9.95. Yeah. I hate to bring this negativity to you, but I bring reality. I wanted to share that with you today. Thank you so much for coming here. I'll see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a great evening. All right. God bless you all. All my love and respect to all of you.